In this week's Maryland Moments, standing up in front of a large crowd and giving a speech can be a daunting task for anyone. But the first time is the hardest, right? That's
right. Well, Toastmasters International is a club that pushes members to their limits, teaching them to be better speakers and more confident communicators. Members include anyone from students to neighbors to business partners. And as Kelly Andersen and photojournalist Jed Gamber show us, even inmates at the Maryland Correctional Institution for Women.
So I'm your table topics master for this evening.
It's the same podium every time.
I make healthy decisions.
The routine doesn't change much.
The way I see it, some of these women have their priorities all messed up.
Stand up.
Consequences like the loss of Obamacare.
Give a short speech.
As a grown woman,
don't talk too long.
I choose to wake up with a smile on my face.
Try not to stutter.
I never paid attention to the ums, the and I still do it. So, but I pay attention to that because not only will it help me here, it's going to help me out in society too.
But like every Toastmaster, every time Taronda Jackson stands up there in front of her peers, she's a little different.
I know many can relate when I say that one choice we made has drastically changed our lives.
Choosing this form of expression through words is critical to this group, and for many, it's new.
Like I said in my speech, I felt like I had no voice, like that wasn't being heard. So I tried every avenue until I could be heard.
Taronda says the only way she felt she could express herself was through aggression. But in 2007, her behavior knocked her down. Taronda was part of a brawl involving nearly 50 people. She was found guilty of first-degree assault.
In the midst of all this fighting, an innocent man ended up getting stabbed.
That man was permanently paralyzed. Taronda says she didn't stab him. She doesn't know who did.
I can't say what else happened as far as like all the commotion that was going on. It just happened so fast. And all I can remember is in a split second, my life changed.
A split second that forever changed at least 2 lives. For Taronda, it meant 10 years spent in the system.
Do I feel sorry for him? Of course, because he didn't deserve it. And it's not a day that I don't wish that I could take that back.
Fist, used in place of words, now in handcuffs.
Sorry.
Taronda can't change the past. She can only focus on the present and the future. Like many inmates, Taronda will someday leave this place. And the Toastmasters group aims to prevent her from coming back by rejecting violence and embracing conversation.
You were passionate and sincere. It touched and moved the room. Some of us was drawn to tears.
Each week, 3 different inmates stand up in front of the other Toastmasters and deliver a speech.
Please welcome Artie.
It can be about anything, an opinion or a personal story.
Our Thomas' favorite music is R&B and hip hop.
It often reflects on where they've been.
Being loyal to the wrong people led me to have trust issues.
And where they're going.
It's always rewarding. Probably I enjoy the most the icebreakers. When somebody gives that first speech and they're giving an icebreaker, it is always about their life and what brought them to incarceration.
And sometimes it's about what motivates them to get out.
Because I choose to focus on what matters the most. My freedom, my daughter, me going home to be a productive citizen.
Taronda will be eligible for parole next year. If she's released, her choices out there will reflect the lessons learned here, perhaps at these weekly meetings.
So I leave this with you tonight. Be the change you want to see. We all have a choice. What choice will you now make?
In Jessup, Kelly Andersen, Fox 45 News.
Well, Toastmasters, as you may know, is not limited to correctional facilities. They help bring life skills to all types of communities.
But according to volunteers, for inmates, Toastmasters often continues to be a hobby outside of prison, and it often reflects lower reincarceration rates.
Let's get a